Hey there, it's Vinky. So this is part of the Iceland series. Recently I was there and I visited a lot of fantastic places, and one of them was one of the most iconic places there, which is Gullfoss, which is a huge waterfall, and it's about 75 miles outside of Reykjavik, which makes it a really great day trip if you're stationed in Reykjavik. The nice thing is if you're in Reykjavik, it's a busy city, lots of restaurant choices, things to do, art galleries and things, but you don't want to just stay in Reykjavik. You definitely want to go outside and see other things. And if you don't want to rent a car and you don't feel comfortable driving across the country, though it is easy to do, I did it, and it's absolutely fine to do. Some people don't feel comfortable, so they want to do day trips, and I would definitely suggest Gullfoss. As I said, it's about 75 miles out, so it's about an hour out, well, over an hour out, and it's a nice, relaxing place. I would recommend possibly bringing like a lunch or something and picnicking there. Though if you're with the tour group, it may not be that easy. I don't really know how they work that because I don't do tour groups, but that's just me. I know it's a lot easier for some people who maybe, have disabilities or handicaps, or people who are older, or people who just don't want to drive it and just want somebody else to deal with the headache. So Gullfoss is interesting because you have the upper level where you can see above the falls and down, or you can go on the lower level, where you can see the falls actually dumping into the crevice. Though it's kind of like a wet T-shirt party there because you're gonna get wet. You'll see sections where people are just gonna get wet depending on the wind, but also you're just going to. So I brought a hat, put my hair up, and enjoyed it, and enjoyed the refreshing cold water. Um, it really is quite beautiful, and I think it would be beautiful at any time of year because I had a friend who went last year during winter, and though it was cold there, it really was beautiful because half the falls were frozen, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And I have to admit, I was a little bit jealous because I think it was actually more beautiful during winter. It was just gorgeous. The pictures I saw was amazing, and she goes, "Your pictures look nothing like mine," and I went, "No, they don't." So it really is beautiful. There is some hiking around the area, and I know people are doing improv hiking where they're walking in certain areas where perhaps they shouldn't have been. You do have to be careful because these are powerful falls, and you can see people walking towards the top and getting a little too close, but you're taking your own life in your own hands. Be smart about it, but there's always going to be those people who push it. But there is a little bit of hiking in the area if you're into that. You can also picnic, sit around, just enjoy the view, and take it all in, have a zen moment. It does get a little crowded. I went in September, which is the off season, but I can imagine during the high tourist season that it's going to be crazy. And I'll put up some pictures and you'll see all the people that were there. It was a little bit nutty. I'm not gonna lie, but so be prepared for crowds. Be prepared that there's going to be people in your pictures. There's just no way really around it unless you come in the way off season, which is dead of winter. But definitely worth going for a day trip. There are several tours that go out that way, so it's best to do it though in the daytime. Though I'm sure it's beautiful with the sun going down at night, but with the weather the way it is out in Iceland, it's a little volatile, so you never know what's going to happen. But I'm sure there's different times of day that you can go and see it, and it is definitely worth it, and something that most people do because it is so close to the major city. So I'll probably put a post in my blog, and I hope to put a few pictures up here in this video as well, and I hope you get to Iceland because there's a lot of things to see there. So I'll be putting up videos later. There's my cat. Have a good day. Bye.